Hello and welcome to MX Gaming News, where I'm going to be discussing a dev blog that came out earlier today. So basically what this one's called Voyager's Journey. Like I said, this is a dev blog, and I know I said I wasn't sure whether I'm going to do a dev blog or not, but in this case I'm going to do this one because they give you some more information more or less about the stories that may be coming up, and I found it a little weird because they said that, you know, in their one news article, that they said that they weren't really going to be discussing the story as much, but this one's going to give you some, I guess, direction that they're going with Delta Rising. So here I'm just going to read off what they've got here, and then afterwards I'm going to discuss what kind of story arcs they're coming out with. So, the USS Voyager traveled more than 70,000 light years in 7 years to return to Earth. This trek took Voyager across the entire Delta Quadrant, from the deserts of Ocampa blasted surface to the asteroid base used by Talaxian exiles eager to build a new life. Along the way they encountered dozens of species, some friends, but many foes. Because of this huge area of space to cover, the team at Cryptic looked at the stories they wanted to tell when choosing which areas of the Delta Quadrant to include in Delta Rising. We ultimately picked an area starting near the Necrid Expanse, Sea and Unity, and extend towards the Alpha Quadrant. In this area, we follow along Voyager's journey, meeting species they encounter including the Kazon, Talaxians, Ocampa, Herosians, and Bethans. Among the dozens of locations Delta Rising visits are the Northwest Passage, seen in Scorpion, and the homeworld of the Kabali, a species first seen in Ashes to Ashes. A lot has changed in the Delta Quadrant since Voyager's time. It's been 32 years since Catherine Janeway and her crew left, and alliances' empires have risen and fallen over the years. The Voth, stung by the punishing fight, and the Solanae Dyson Sphere have pulled back to their own space, but still maintain alliances with non-mammalian species they can almost see as equals. The Borg have their own problems. Their invasion of the Alpha Quadrant has taxed their resources to the limit, and the loss of Unimatrix was a major setback. The Cooperative is taking advantage of this temporary respite to attempt to liberate more drones from the Collective, and they've allied with other groups of liberated Borgs. To help them succeed. The Beneth Guard has expanded their range and is attempting to bring law and order to an increasingly dangerous area of space. But the rise of a mysterious fleet is causing them, and all these species of the Delta Quadrant, reasons to be concerned. This fleet attacks without warning, slipping past planetary defense grids and destroying defending ships with ease. Rumors say several of the powers of the Delta Quadrant have already fallen to these foes, and Admiral Tuvok and the USS Voyager have been dispatched to the area to learn more. So, first off, they give you the reason of the area that they are wanting to do, which is the Necrid Expanse. So that's the area that we're going to get in Delta Rising, as they mentioned previously, and this is the reason why, is because this is where they get the bulk of all the species that Voyager ran into. Looks like there's going to be, I'm going to say probably about four storylines that we may see. One being the Kabali, so we may see them again. The other one is the Voth. So they're going to be continuing on the story with the Voth. Now the fact that they've I never knew that they had alliances, even in game. I didn't see that. So that's to me that's kind of interesting that they're allying themselves with other species. For the Borg, obviously we haven't seen the last of the Borg, and I don't think we ever will. The Borg, despite species 8472 and now the Voth, the Borg are still a powerful enemy. Are they much easier now? Yeah, they're probably much easier now than they are before when the Enterprise first encountered them. So obviously we could be joining the cooperative in rescuing a couple of other people and liberating drones from the collective. That sounds what it's like. And then the mysterious fleet. Now, I'm trying to think of what this mysterious fleet is. Is this mysterious fleet something that we have seen in the Voyager episodes? Could be the automated units, or could it be Species 8472? Could it be the Voth? You know, like a lot of things here that that these people may not even know that exist. So it could be that, or it could be the Iconians. Maybe the Iconians are making a dash for it. But anyways, so that's it. I don't really have much else to say. This one's going to be a little short. Anyways, I'm going to put the article in the description so that you can take a look at it and look it over for yourself if you wish. Anyways, thank you for watching. Please remember to subscribe if you have not, and if you're new to the channel. Also, please like this video if you did like it. If you didn't, that's okay. Give it a thumbs down, and please always comment whether you liked it, you didn't like it, or if you want to continue speculating as to what's going on, that's fine. Be sure to also check out my Facebook page, my Twitter, follow me on Twitter, and my Twitch channel as well. I try and do a Twitch broadcast at least once a day, usually Monday to Thursdays at this point in time. It will go to Monday to Friday later on. I try and do it around noon Eastern Standard Time. Anyways, that is it for me. Live long and prosper, and as always, we'll see you out there.